Hello, my name is Bozo, and this is a video of what's a progress log of the comic that I'm currently working on. The comic is called Bad Neighborhood, working title. It is a Resident Evil 2 and other zombie genre inspired comic. I've been working on this on my free time outside of work, and started doing these logs, and I was doing some live streams as well to sort of pressure myself to actually finish this comic. And here we are. We are at the end of chapter 1 right now. Originally, I was going to do these as just a full-on running thing, but the comic hosting services, they kind of want things split by chapter. So I'm wrapping this chapter up. Story so far, I said it follows Resident Evil 2 loosely. Leona and Clarence have made it to the police station. They talk to Marlene, which is kind of the Marvin, and she lets them know the situation that's going on. Clarence's sister Christina's missing after the incident at the mansion from Resident Evil 1. Chris. Everybody's gender bent just for fun reasons. She also lets Leona know that the police chief can't be trusted and is just bonkers. Police chief actually killed all of the civilian survivors and all the police officers in the police station. It goes that they were like in a hall or something like that. I'm thinking it's like the hall from where you get the first red jewel in Resident Evil 2 with the lighter, something like that. They're in there, and she just came and shot up the place. Just because she's crazy, going off like Chief Irons' that whole line about nobody's getting out of my city alive type of thing. So lets her know that she's evil. In this story, Marlene wasn't bit by a zombie. She was just shot by the police chief. She managed to get away, fatally injured, and she basically gives kind of Leona her purpose, that she needs to kill the police chief, kind of as a vengeance to her fallen comrades, even though it was her first day and she didn't really know any of them, but kind of to avenge basically. And so yeah, that's kind of to give her a mission, because she kind of didn't really have much of a mission. She was just kind of following Clarence to help him out, and that's going to be her thing right now. Police chief is going to be Police Chief Ironwood. It's just Brian Irons. We just gender bent him for whatever reason. She's going to be the main antagonist for this part of the police station. Before I bring in the tyrant or the nemesis. I thought I just mixing 2 and 3 together, another zombie genre things. So basically, this is the end of the chapter. Next chapter, the plans I have. They're going to the west wing of the police station right now, which is filled with enhanced zombies, I guess, special infected. Goes that Marlene tells him, they cleared that hallway from the zombies, but the zombies came back stronger, and with claws and stuff, kind of like the T-virus mutations. I believe some of the zombies became lickers or something like that. I don't remember where I read that lore or what game it was from. It's something along those lines, and they're stronger, and they have to go to that West Hall area because there's an army over there, so they can get weapons. Right now they don't have very many weapons, and they also need to get to the STARS office, Moons as I call here, just because everything's bent for fun reasons. And Clarence needs to get the copy of the evidence of the mansion incident that his sister Christina had backed up, that Marlene was supposed to get, but she's been shot and she can't do it now. So yeah, that's gonna be the setup for the next chapter, and they're gonna encounter the special infected. I kind of do want to make them tough to a point where they need to run away from them and can't really take them out very easily, just to kind of keep the intensity up, I guess you can call it. I don't know. And the police chief kind of being on their tail or locking doors or something like that through the the last couple panels right there, she's watching them through the security cameras and whatnot. So she's going to be doing nasty things to them, trying to get them killed. I am contemplating maybe separating them at the end of the next chapter. That's just the thing I have. I've just been kind of thinking ahead to see what can happen. I mean, because either way, they need to meet their respective partners, and the Resident Evil thing. Leona needs to meet male Ada, and Clarence needs to meet Sherry, male Sherry. So something along those lines. I'd probably have to split them up. Like I said, it is going to deviate. The whole thing isn't going to take in the police station, and I don't think they're going to go into the underground. I was thinking of sort of maybe like kind of a Left 4 Dead 2 campaign, where they just kind of from this location they clear it out, and gets overrun or whatever, and they need to go to the next location before they can make their escape. So it'd be about 4 locations. But everything's subject to change, just depending on my mood, basically, whatever I feel like doing at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got. I also did mention a subplot with Marlene coming back as kind of a sentient zombie, I guess you can say. This is kind of just like the last extra page. It's just kind of her twitching after she just dies off screen, and maybe coming back trying to get revenge against the police chief herself as well, along with Leona. But that's just kind of like a subplot I'm probably just going to do in the background, kind of something that would be interesting. As for the streaming, right now I did mention in a post that I've had some changes at work, and I don't have too much free time right now, and everything's pretty tight. So I'm probably going to be not streaming. I'm going to go on hiatus for streaming and probably just try and work on these things little by little, and little chances I get here and there. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to be streaming right now as much as I'd like. I was doing kind of 1 hour a day every day, but it's just right now with these changes at work, it's going to be very tight, and it's going to be just kind of stressful to try and get that in. So yeah, that's basically what I got for this week. Right now, I do have the outline, not the outline, kind of the rough draft for like the cover of this chapter sketched out, and I'll probably be working on it in the next couple days. And as soon as that's in, I'll probably just edit the couple pages that I have in and just make sure everything's coherent enough and it doesn't look too jumpy, even though the first couple pages do look very different, and they vary in quality a lot because they were done over a couple of months. And get that posted up. I was thinking of just a dumb name I can give this thing besides the Bad Neighborhood working title I have right now. I was thinking something along the lines of, I don't know, like the opposite of Resident Evil. I had pitched to myself kind of non-Resident Good or something like that, or Visiting Evil or something like that. I'll probably give it a proper title before by the time I post it. It'll probably be something stupid like that, like Visiting Evil or non-resident Good, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically all I got for today. I'll see you guys next week in the next log. Hopefully I'll have some good progress. Progress is going to be a little slower just because I won't be streaming as much, and usually I was only working on the comics when I was streaming. So hopefully I can at least get the cover page finished and everything posted, and let you guys know next week where it's going to be hosted. All right. So good to go. You guys stay safe out there. Bye-bye.